What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to reyypapi's YouTube channel. Welcome back to a place where I can be myself, where you can be yourself, and where we can all be yourselves. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Look how beautiful it looks. The sky, the clouds, the trees. This world we live in is just so magical. Which is why I'm grateful. Why am I so funny, man? Let's check up on the energy, right? Let's see what the spiritual world wants us to know today, wants us to learn about. Okay, you guys seen that one? Renewal. Let's read about it. You see the angel blowing the horns, right? It's that sound of judgment. It's that sound of justice, righteous judgment, righteous justice. To bring back what's that word I'm looking for? To bring back order into any situation, to bring back order into the world, to bring back order into life, because things have been going the wrong way for some time, right? And we owe that to those karmic people, right? To those karmic people in our lives that are just constantly stealing and committing fraud and causing chaos and conflict and lies around the community, just like Anthony Marquez, Freddie Marcos Ramirez, and Mark Camarena, right? So this is the angel right here, blowing the horns. Order in the courts, in the courts too, but order in the world, right? You can't keep going through this life thinking you're bigger than God, right? There are forces that we don't see. And this is that time. It's time to renew. It's time to take all of the trash out of this world, right? And by trash, I mean trashy people, just like Mark Camarena, just like Anthony Marquez, and just like Freddie Marcos Ramirez. And why are they trash, right? Because they constantly live to hurt others, right? They constantly live trying to come up with the next scheme, confirmation, and the next plan, because they need to steal money. They need to steal business ideas. They need to steal ownership and copyright of something that is not even theirs, that they didn't even create. Crazy, right? Which is why I am so grateful that we have natural law, we have universal law, right? Because these people love to bribe others in the 3D law and the justice system, but it's okay, right? There's nothing more powerful than the universal law, which is why they are experiencing what they're experiencing. But let's read more about it, guys. It says, renewal. This is a very important moment in your life. And why is it important? Because it's a rebirth. It's a renewal, right? Maybe you're letting go of your old self. And by that, I mean you're letting go of old thinking patterns. You're letting go of old paradigms that were being passed down in your family that are completely false, that do not serve humanity. Instead, it causes you confusion. It causes chaos around. It prevents you from being your true authentic self because you fear judgment from those around you. You feel judgment from your family, from friends. And part of a rebirth, part of a renewal, is you coming into your senses and realizing that everything that you've learned about what a man should be, about what a woman should be, about what a human being should be, was completely false. Right? And that is part of the death. Let go of things that no longer serve you, including people, places, and things. And by that is part of it, right? Things that are blocking you from you feeling your true authentic self. That was like a little tongue twister. You know, things that are blocking you from you being happy, from you being joyful, from you being at peace. We have to let all that go. Feelings that were not good enough, feelings that were not valuable, all that are just blockages. Thoughts that were probably fed into you by your family or friends or people that you had around, like these karmic people. Right? And it's time to take all that trash out, to welcome in a new consciousness, a new mentality, 5D consciousness, right? That is what our planet is shifting to. And we feel those urges to change because, you know, everyone feels them. We're on this planet. We feel those urges to change. That's why you may feel like emotional and on top of all of the emotional manipulation that these people love to cause, and all the confusion that these people love to cause, and all of the lies that these people love to cause, right? And you only feel like that. You only feel those bad feelings, those emotions, when you are not willing to change, when you're not willing to, you know, accept the shift, because it has to get into your body, it has to get into your energy, so you can feel good in a few days, in a few weeks. And not only will you feel good, but you will feel good for the rest of your life, because you have rebirthed. You have birthed a new mentality, a new consciousness that will keep you at peace, that will keep you happy, that will keep you motivated, that will keep you with that fire to continue to life and to reach all of your goals and dreams. It is only when you, you know, try to stop that, or don't try to face your shadows, or don't try to face what your feelings are telling you, that you will continue to feel like that, confused, in chaos, stuck. That's why we have to take some time to reflect on who we've been investing our energies with, who we've been talking to, who we've been sharing with, because it's time to let everything that was causing chaos and conflict and drama, it is time to leave everything behind, so you can be happy, so you can be at peace. And like I said before, right, there are some people that are just unable to see past the 3D, right? Their way of thinking is just three-dimensional. Ooh, 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 and that's it. They don't see anything past that, which is why they are unable to manifest, which is why they are unable to create things, which is why they have to, you know, go to other sources like theft and fraud. Right, Anthony Marquez? Right, Mark Camarena? And right, Freddie Marcos Ramirez? See, people like that, guys, how do I put this into words, this energy I'm feeling? People like that will not have the ability to shift consciousness anymore. They will not have the ability to see new ways of thinking. They will not have the ability to fulfill anything anymore because their destiny set. Because of all of the evil things they've been doing, because of all of the crimes they've committed against me, because of all the theft, identity theft, money theft they've committed against me, because they are unwilling to see that they are the problem. They are unwilling to see that they've been the problem this whole time. They can't look at themselves in the mirror because the creatures that they are reflects back to them. And they don't want to accept that. But we already know. Everything that has happened up until now has helped define who you are. So even even all of the betrayal, all of the lies, all of the arguments, all of the chaos and drama that you've experienced with these people, and I include myself in it, all of that has made me the person that I am today. Right? It's like, because they did what they did in the sneakiest ways, right? Because they reached out to people through text, through DMs, they went to people in person, right? To smear my name, to create this smear campaign, right? Let's all gang up on Ray. Let's ruin his reputation. And they did that in the sneakiest ways, right? What is the best way to ruin someone's reputation and the traces not go back to you? Right? When you walk up to people in person and you show them fake videos, fake AI videos, when you show them fake text messages, you show them fake court documents that Freddie Marcos Ramirez, that Mark Camarena, and that Anthony Marquez have all photoshopped, edited to make it look like it was me on those texts, to make it look like it was me on those videos or on those photos, right? They even went to the extent to get like a little body double. They used Mark because, same height as me, same, from far away when my hair is cut and all of this stuff. They made Mark wear my own clothes that I left at my old place, and they made him wear it to look like me, to present fake proofs to the judge, to go up to people that I considered to be friends and show them that in person. Hey, did you see Ray? Oh my gosh, yeah. And the fools were the ones that believed it. The fools were the ones that did not reach out to me. And have still not reached out to me, said a word about all of this extent, right? About all of these severe lies. But it's okay, right? That is why I had to go within. I had to do the work. And I had to learn about myself. I had to learn about the world around me. I had to learn about everything. And thanks to that, I was able to not only grow and evolve as a person, but I was able to figure out everything that they were doing, right? Because the little flying monkeys were not saying anything. People that I considered friends and family did not even take a second out of their life to see how I was doing, to see if all of the crazy things that were being said about me was even true. But no, it's okay, right? I had to endure that so I can bring down righteous justice and judgment and bring a renewal to this world, to this life, and get rid of all that trash and karmic people that are just here like the sick energies that they are getting in front of people's destinies and stealing from people and creating lies and illusions like Anthony Marquez and Freddie Marcos Ramirez and Mark Camarena. What you do next will define who you will become. How you overcome these situations will really set the tone for the rest of your life. look at me. I came out of all of that in one piece, in peace as well, with even more love in my heart. Came out wiser, more knowledgeable. I was able to discover amazing spiritual gifts that I had. I was able to find new love for the world around me. I stayed with empathy. I stayed with compassion, my heart for myself and for others. And that is how everyone should overcome any situation, right? Then we have people like Anthony Marquez, Mark Camarena, and Freddie Marcos Ramirez, that they let whatever they went through, confirmation, they let all of that darkness still live within them. They let all of the hate and jealousy and bitterness continue living within them. And they just wake up every day, how can I hurt someone? How can I hurt Ray? How can I steal this from Ray? How can I change the whole image of Ray and defame his character falsely? Which is why they are facing the consequences of trying to do all of this to me, to someone that never did anything to them, to someone that is innocent of everything. The beautiful bird. So be smart about how you move through life, right? Love can help you move through betrayal, move through lies. That is why love is so important. Love is the highest energetic frequency. In this magic moment between what has been and what will be, take time to reflect and contemplate. What is your calling? Who are you? And who do you want to be? So, it's time to ask yourself those questions, right? It's like, who are you when your mask is off? Who are you when no one is looking? Do you still act the same? Would you still do what you're doing now if you weren't doing what someone else wants you to do, right? It is time to find yourself. What is the calling? What is telling you inside, I really want to do this? Like, what gets you excited? What makes you feel creative? What makes you feel passion? That is the time to answer those questions to yourself and incorporate that in this new rebirth, in this new renewal. Resist the temptation to focus on sad reflections about the past. This should be a moment of personal power and optimism. So whatever passed, right? If you have the ability to fix the mistakes that you made, that's amazing. If you have the ability to apologize to someone that you hurt before, then that would be amazing. If you have the ability to correct your wrongs, then you should do that. Because you cannot move on to the next step in your life. You cannot move on and be happy and be at peace if there's still something that you need to do. If there's still an apology you gotta give. You know? Impossible to move on like that. And the reason why an apology must be given, or the reason why your errors must be fixed in order for you to have this renewal, is so you don't hold that guilt, so you don't hold those thoughts that are preventing you from moving forward. And you could fake it all you want and be like, no, it's okay, I don't need to apologize, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. But that is why you're not moving forward. That is why you will not move forward, because those thoughts will still creep up, and the only way to clear them out is when you fix your mistakes, apologize to who you hurt, and actually want better for yourself. That is the only way that you can move in the future, right? Without the temptation to focus on sad reflections about the past. There you go. Let go of conventional thinking. Conventional thinking meaning let go of what we were just speaking about in the beginning. Old paradigms about what you thought your life would be like, what you thought you wanted, what you thought, what your family wanted for you, what your father wanted for you, what your mother wanted for you, what auntie wanted for you, whoever, right? Those are old paradigms. You cannot live a life based on what others want you to do, because it doesn't make sense. You won't be living your life. You would be living someone else's life. And like I said before, right? If anyone is stopping you from you achieving your happiness, if anyone is stopping you from you going somewhere that you are loved, if anyone is telling you, oh, be sure you want to do this, don't do this, because without a reason, right? They have second motives as to why. They depend on you financially. They want you to keep paying their bills. They want you to keep supporting their little plan that they had this whole time to murder me, right? They need your money because they need to pay everyone that they bribed. They need to pay everyone that they promised money to jump on this smear campaign against Ray and create all of these lies against Ray. That is their second motives. We already understand that, right, Anthony Marquez? Those were your second motives this whole time, along with Mark Camarena and Freddie Marcos Ramirez. Dance to the beat of your own drum. Break free of old habits and don't allow yourself to be held back by anyone else's opinions or viewpoints. This is your time to choose the direction of the rest of your life. Angel message. Ask us for help in bringing clarity about your place in the world. Take some time and meditate and be with your own thoughts and little images that you get, ideas. All of that will slowly guide you to your life purpose. But you have to take action. If you feel the calling to draw a picture, draw it. If you feel the calling to sing a song, sing it. And slowly but surely, the more you follow those callings, the more you will get closer to your life purpose, right? And everyone is different. We have different life purposes, confirmation, different life paths. And everyone's calling is going to be different. But follow yours, because you're getting that for a reason. Embrace the epiphanies that come from contemplation and meditation so you can make choices that celebrate who you truly are, right? And those epiphanies are like those aha moments where you're like, aha, I knew that's what the universe was telling me this whole time. Aha, that is why I was called to reach out to this person, or that is why I was called to apply to this job, and that's why I was called to move here and this and that, because now it all makes sense. And those aha moments are the epiphanies that you're going to be so grateful for because you will realize a lot from those epiphanies, and you're going to have more clarity on your next steps. So it's time, right, to release old judgments that you may have had about yourself, right? Things that make you feel less of a person. As long as you're able to recognize your mistakes and fix them and move forward, you will have the opportunity for a renewal. You will have the opportunity for a rebirth. But you got to take accountability. That is something so beautiful. When you've done something that has hurt someone else in the past, and you take accountability, not because of you feel like you got to take accountability based on the circumstances around you at the moment, and based because you're in court, and based because you're going to go to prison. No, when you take accountability before that, and it's real and it's authentic, and you recognize how much you hurt someone, and you recognize how much you witnessed someone getting hurt, and you were just there acting like nothing was wrong, when you knew that the person that was getting hurt, that the person that was getting abused, that the person that was being falsely accused was 100% innocent, and you didn't say anything because you wanted to protect your reputation, and and acting like nothing was wrong, when the whole time you knew what was going on, just like Charlie Hernandez. So we all have the ability to get this renewal. We all have the ability to have a second chance at life once we are able to recognize what we did wrong, what we can do to help the situation, so we can move on with our lives. And that is one of the best things about life, that ability to be able to have that second chance at life after a period where you had lost your morals and your integrity and your values, after you went through a period where you were unable to be yourself, and you were putting up a front to try and impress who, and you were living your life just crazy. You lost track of your dreams, of what you wanted to do with your life. Instead, we're just there, doing what everyone else was doing. Getting drunk every weekend, getting so drunk that you don't even see what's in front of you, right? Taking drugs so you don't feel that void within, even though it always comes back, because that void will always be there, because you knew what was happening and you didn't say anything. And just sleeping with anyone that shows you attention, because you love attention, because it makes you feel better. Sleeping with just the first trashy, lusty energy that comes your way, gives you a little bit of attention. But hopefully, everyone is able to recognize their mistakes for yourself, not for anyone else, because we already know how everything's turning out. Let's get one of these. We got this again. Open up. Open up. Open up. You're being asked to open up your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So open up to that person that has shown you love through all of this time. Open up to the person that has really been there this whole time for you, even if you were not there for them, even if you betrayed them. Maybe that's the person that you need to speak to, and maybe that's the person that you need to open up your heart to, because what you did, even if I say the words, it doesn't justify how bad it was. What you did was wrong, right? And this is spirit, this is the universe, this is God giving you another opportunity to fix your errors, right? To grow and evolve and have your morals and integrity back, right? And this is amazing, right? You will be gaining so much when you open up your heart to the person that truly deserves it. And you know who this is in your life. You know who that person is. You know who you need to come to with the truth, even though they already know the truth. And speak from your heart, because that will mean everything, and that can change everything.